because I think we're past the point where consumers think that it's only the down payment that you need.
All right.
We already know that you need much more money, but how much more?
So there are two things. There's called recurring and non-recurring closing costs. Recurring is your prepaid taxes, your prepaid insurance, your homeowner's insurance. Those are recurring dollar amounts that are going to be wrapped somewhere where you've got to keep paying them. Then there are the non-recurring closing costs. Your non-recurring closing costs are your lender fees, your appraisal report, your credit report. A lot of mortgage companies charge underwriting, processing, tax service, flood cert, doc prep, blah, blah, blah. Our team charges a $995 lender fee, covers all that stuff. Because I'm a simple guy. We want to keep things as simple as possible, so we don't have a whole bunch of lender fees. People call them junk fees. A lot of them are fairly realistic, but you see lender fees anywhere. 700 is about the lowest I've seen, up to 2,300. I think I saw recently. Ours is $995. Ours is on the low end by a long shot. So here's the question: how much does it cost to get a mortgage loan? The answer is, it depends on all these different factors. Is it a purchase deal? Is it a refinance? Is it a things are different. Our lender fee is $995, whether it's a $50,000 first mortgage or a $1 million refinance first mortgage. It's $995. Where all the unknowns come in is all of your title fees, what we call third-party fees. Your title, escrow fee, title insurance, recording fee, reconveyance fee, all these different fees. The biggest challenge that we have, and we're going to put together a video on this, we've been talking about it, we really do need to, because the consumer that's shopping for a mortgage loan, here's the call we get: hey, Mark, what's your rate and what's your closing costs? Those are two questions that are impossible to answer unless I know, 20. I think there's 23 different things that we talked about the other day that we got to go price a loan out. So number one, our closing cost is $995. But yet, when you buy a house or refinance a house, your total recurring and non-recurring closing costs, as I said in an earlier example, is $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, depending on the title insurance, depending on all the different stuff. So it's any lender that says, hey, our total closing costs are this. Number one, that's a lie. Those are not my closing costs. We just disclose them all, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Those are all of the closing costs on your typical $300,000 house, so to speak, without discount fees, buying the rate down. If it's a purchase transaction, $5,000 to $6,000. When people call and say, hey man, this guy's charged me $8,000. Well, nobody's charging the person $8,000, if that makes sense. What's happening is they're getting a quote with an interest rate and a bunch of lender fees and some discount fees to buy that rate down, which is why they call me and I say we're at 3% and the other guy's at 2.875. He's paying $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 to get an 8 lower. But in the consumer's mind, the rate's 2.875 and the closing costs are $9,000.